Lunar eclipse and collective purification, the great cosmic shift, according to the Andromedan Council of Light, dear beings of light. I am Avalon, emanating from the heart of the Andromedan Light Council, and it is with a singular, resonant voice that we extend our profound support to you in this pivotal moment of your divine unfolding. A monumental collective purging has truly begun, a deep energetic cleanse reverberating across your planet and stirring within the very depths of your individual souls. You're not simply observing this, you're likely feeling this seismic shift on a visceral, cellular level, a tremor beneath the surface of your everyday reality. For indeed, the long-dormant shadows, those unacknowledged aspects and suppressed energies, are now rousing from their deep slumber, not as some random, unfortunate glitch in the fabric of your perceived reality, but as a perfectly orchestrated, intentional unveiling within the grand design of the Matrix itself. This, dear ones, is far from accidental. It is a meticulously orchestrated, deliberate collective purging of ancient, dense energies that have accumulated over eons. What has been carefully hidden, buried beneath layers of societal conditioning, personal trauma, and collective amnesia, is now powerfully emerging into the light. Understand this clearly: its purpose is not to shatter you, not to break your spirit, but rather to serve as a potent catalyst designed to profoundly elevate you, propelling you to higher states of consciousness and greater self-awareness. Prepare yourselves to truly absorb this transmission, for we will employ language that resonates deeply with your current understanding, including terminology familiar to the cosmic dances of astrology. Should any of these frameworks not align perfectly with your existing belief systems, we implore you to adapt and reframe them in a way that allows you to personally process and integrate the profound essence of this message. You may very well sense this profound shift vibrating in your very bones, a deep internal rumble, or feel an undeniable buzz in the energetic field surrounding you, unmistakable signals of a monumental change taking root. This purging, relentless and transformative, touches every single soul, yet its intensity is felt with particular clarity by those of you who consciously identify as star seeds or light workers. For you are the energetic anchors and way showers for this grand transition. The world around you may indeed feel like an increasingly turbulent maelstrom, a churning sea of unrest and uncertainty. And perhaps your own life experiences seem to have been turned entirely upside down, as if by an invisible hand overnight. Yet, we assure you, there's profound meaning, a divine logic, embedded within this seeming madness. Every single thing that has been suppressed or consciously ignored, the festering old wounds from childhood or past lives, the insidious, unresolved patterns of self-sabotage or codependency, and those secret, gnawing fears that have lurked in the corners of your subconsciouses, now inexorably rising into the searing light of awareness. This emergence is occurring for a deeply sacred, divine reason. Picture the universe itself as a magnificent, living organism currently conducting a profound cosmic detox, diligently clearing away the dense, heavy energies and vibrational frequencies that can no longer possibly align with the exquisitely higher frequencies now flooding your planet. Like a potent herbal cleanse, the toxins, the stagnant, energetic sludge, must be thoroughly stirred from their deep resting places within the tissues before they can be effectively released and flushed away. Therefore, if everything in your personal or collective reality feels utterly chaotic, overwhelming, or utterly unmanageable, note deep within your being that you are not witnessing random destruction. You are participating in and witnessing a sacred, purifying cleansing on an unprecedented scale. In the midst of this energetic storm, we urge you do not surrender to panic. Instead, choose to recognize these intense experiences as a vital preparation for what lies ahead. Imagine yourself as a magnificent tree shedding its old, brittle bark, or a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis old layers. Deeply ingrained conditioning and outworn identities are being vigorously shed to finally reveal the true, incandescent light of your authentic being that has always resided within. This purging is not merely a challenge, it is a powerful catalyst, a forge that will ultimately propel you into a magnificent, more profound alignment with the very essence of your soul's purpose and divine blueprint. During these tumultuous times, remain steadfast, holding firm to your inner truth and practices, and crucially, keep your heart wide open, allowing compassion and acceptance to flow, both for yourself and for others. What is now relentlessly arising, demanding your attention and healing, serves your ultimate growth, expansion, and profound liberation from all that no longer serves your highest good. The shift you are experiencing is not imagined, it is a tangible, undeniable reality, heralding a glorious new dawn, not just for you as an individual, but for the entire collective consciousness of humanity. Now, take a conscious moment to truly examine the turbulence erupting in your personal life. Perhaps you've suddenly found yourself entangled in unexpected, emotionally charged arguments with cherished loved ones, the air crackling with unsaid resentments. Or maybe you're grappling with sudden financial instability, feeling the ground shift beneath your feet as job security vanishes or unexpected expenses mount. Have you experienced inexplicable emotional breakdowns that seem to manifest out of nowhere, leaving you bewildered and drained? Or endured the abrupt loss of a job, a home, or a deep-seated sense of security you once considered unshakable? These personal storms, dear ones, are not random accidents of fate. They are, in fact, intentional, deeply personal calls from the universe, designed specifically to awaken you from any lingering spiritual slumber. Each piece of chaos, each disruption, is shaking you not with punitive intent or to torment you, but with a loving, firm hand, seeking to loosen persistent blockages and entrenched patterns that have long been hidden in the deeper recesses of your subconscious. If various aspects of your life are currently exploding into discord, creating fissures in what was once solid, it is precisely because underlying issues, old wounds that could no longer possibly remain buried, needed to forcibly surface for their vital cleansing and ultimate healing. This grand collective purging is actively at work within the intricate tapestry of your personal world, relentlessly exposing what has been meticulously hidden away in the shadows of your psyche. You may now be confronted with your own internal sabotage mechanisms, those subtle ways you undermine your own success or happiness. Old, deeply ingrained, fear-based beliefs, whispering limiting narratives in your mind, are rising to the surface. Furthermore, self-destructive habits, once hidden or rationalized, are now glaringly apparent, where you can finally see them for what they truly are. Yes, in the throes of this process, it may genuinely feel as if everything you've ever known is irrevocably falling apart, crumbling into dust before your very eyes. Yet, in a profound cosmic truth, things are not merely falling apart, they are, in fact, falling perfectly into place by first gracefully disintegrating. When you find yourself squarely in the midst of intense drama or significant disruptions, pause. Take a deep breath and step back from the immediate emotional whirlwind. Acknowledge with deep reverence the greater divine design at work. Understand that your own higher self, with its boundless wisdom, has lovingly orchestrated these very storms, not to punish you, but to decisively break up the stagnant, dense energy that has been silently holding you back from your true potential. These conflicts and challenges are, in essence, celestial signposts, illuminating precisely where your focused attention and deepest healing are needed next, guiding you with unerring precision. Instead of sinking into despair, mistakenly believing you've somehow erred or done something inherently wrong, we urge you to understand that life itself is compassionately alerting you to hidden wounds, ancient hurts, and unresolved traumas that are now, finally, exquisitely ready to be healed. These trials are not punishments, they're divine signposts, strategically placed to guide you towards those specific parts of your life and psyche that are ripe for profound transformation, so that you can move forward, liberated and truly empowered. It is perfectly natural in moments when discord erupts around you to wonder if you have somehow failed or if you have strayed irrevocably from your intended spiritual path. You may even experience the unsettling sensation that the universe is somehow judging your worth, or that you are inherently doing everything wrong. Fear, shame, and profound confusion may arise, causing you to question your fundamental worth, your progress, or even your very purpose. But take heart, dear ones, for there is a deeper truth unfolding. These disturbances, these moments of profound upset, are unequivocally not proof of your failure. They are compassionate signs, not condemning sentences. Each challenge, no matter how daunting, is a messenger arriving with a specific directive, pointing precisely to where your inner work, your most profound attention, is needed. Consider this: if a wound or a deep-seated fear were not already buried within the intricate landscape of your being, then external chaos, external disruption, would simply not be necessary to bring it to light. The events troubling you now, the circumstances that vex your spirit, are powerful, compassionate alarms, lovingly triggered by your own wise soul, meticulously designed to ensure you no longer carry hidden pain, allowing it to fester in the shadows. When you are confronted with sharp criticism, experience sudden and unexpected losses, or find yourself immersed in overwhelming emotional breakdowns, do not, we implore you, interpret them as some form of cosmic punishment. Instead, embrace them as profound indicators that something deep, something vitally important within you, is urgently asking to be healed, released, and integrated. You are not being judged by the universe, you are being guided with immense love and unwavering wisdom toward your highest good. Your closest relationships, the very anchors of your human experience partners, family, and your dearest friends may feel especially intense, raw, or profoundly revealing lately. These cherished individuals act as an energetic radar for your soul, a dynamic, living mirror, reflecting back to you with unerring accuracy precisely where you're still unconsciously tied to pain, unresolved fear, or outdated, limiting programming. Every emotional trigger that arises in your love life or within your family dynamics highlights a deeply buried part of you that craves acknowledgement and healing. If a loved one's words, seemingly innocuous, pierce you more deeply than usual, or if a family conflict erupts suddenly, seemingly without warning, understand that these incidents are not random acts of fate. They are precise cosmic diagnostics, meticulously showing you the internal wounds that are now clamoring for your healing attention. The people closest to you, often unknowingly and unconsciously, mirror aspects of yourself that you have hidden away, perhaps even from your own conscious awareness, or aspects you have stubbornly chosen to ignore. When you find yourself experiencing the sharp sting of hurt, the greenied monster of jealousy, the hollow ache of abandonment, or the piercing barb of criticism within a relationship, pause. Take a deep, centering breath and consciously step back from the immediate emotional intensity. Recognize that this person, in this very moment, is serving as a powerful mirror, reflecting something deeply important within you. For instance, if a loved one's behavior causes you to feel profoundly ignored or inherently unworthy, it may not primarily be about their current actions. Rather, it could be illuminating a deep-seated, ancient belief within your own being that whispers, "I am not important," or "I am not truly lovable." Similarly, if you find yourself consumed by a furious rage at someone for disrespecting your boundaries, that potent reaction may be revealing a deeper pattern where, in countless past instances, you have silently and repeatedly given away your personal power, allowing others to overstep. These souls, operating often unconsciously from their own journey, are lovingly holding up a mirror so that you can see your shadow aspects, those unacknowledged parts of yourself, with startling clarity. Your invitation now is to shift from the immediate, reactive impulse of blame to a place of profound, introspective reflection. Instead of pointing fingers outwardly, ask yourself gently, yet sincerely, what energy or belief within me is this challenging situation activating? By committing to this deep, inward focus, you reclaim your inherent power to heal, moving from a reactive stance to one of conscious, empowered transformation. A powerful and undeniably central aspect of this vast collective purging is how exquisitely it is stirring the sacred polarities, the inherent yin and yang, that reside within your very being. Both your divine masculine and divine feminine energies, often wounded by societal conditioning and past experiences, are now powerfully surfacing, urgently seeking profound healing and harmonious rebalancing. You may notice yourself swinging dramatically between an overly active, aggressive, or intensely controlling modea, vivid manifestation of your wounded masculine energy, perhaps an unrelenting drive for external achievement at the expense of inner peace, a compulsive need to dominate conversations, or a meticulous urge to control every single detail of your life, stemming from a deep-seated fear of vulnerability or a belief that your worth is irrevocably tied to your productivity and power in. Contrasting moments of profound emotional overwhelm, passive surrender, chronic people-pleasing, or a deep sense of unworthiness and victimization, which are clear manifestations of your wounded feminine crying out for nurturing, validation, and acceptance. This energetic pendulum swing is an intense invitation, a cosmic clarion call to bring these essential, vital aspects of your being back into harmonious, and empowered equilibrium. Feeling a profound sense of overwhelm from the turbulent sea of emotions. Perhaps a raw vulnerability that leaves you feeling exposed, or an exhaustion so deep it permeates your very bones. These are often clear signals. They are the undeniable cries of your long-neglected feminine spirit, reaching out for recognition and solace. These extreme sensations, far from being random occurrences, are actually the stirrings of primordial energies, ancient and foundational forces within you, actively engaged in purifying old distortions, shedding layers of societal conditioning and personal trauma, and diligently seeking a new, sacred balance. Have you ever felt a sudden, inexplicable surge of sadness or an intense, driving urge to control, only to wonder where it came from? This is often the process unfolding, integrating strength and compassion for centuries. The collective masculine and feminine energies within each individual soul have existed in a profound state of disharmony, a perpetual tug-of-war that has created an internal fractured landscape. As this vital purging process courageously unfolds, both aspects, the masculine and the feminine, push their deeply held wounds and unresolved patterns to the forefront, manifesting vividly through your daily experiences. If your inner masculine energy has been overly dominant, perhaps even distorted by unhealed societal ideals, it may erupt with a forceful intensity, appearing as uncontrolled anger, an impatient restlessness that gnaws at your peace, or an obsessive need to control every aspect of your environment. These eruptions are not punishments, they are undeniable signals, allowing you a profound opportunity to recognize and consciously begin to heal these deeply ingrained patterns. Conversely, if your feminine energy has been systematically suppressed, its vibrant voice silenced, it may surface as an intense, often engulfing sadness, a pervasive anxiety that steals your breath, or a profound neediness that yearns for connection and validation, all of which are now ready to be lovingly nurtured back to wholeness. Through this intricate dance, you are learning to beautifully integrate strength with a profound compassion, allowing decisive action to be guided by intuitive wisdom, and tempering sharp reason with the rich tapestry of feeling. Both essential halves of your soul are actively returning to a state of sacred balance, a divine alignment, as you bravely release these long-held energetic imbalances. Grounding through emotional waves when you inevitably notice those distinct spikes of hypermasculine drive, that sudden, almost frantic urge to accomplish, to control, to push relentlessly forward, or conversely, an overwhelming feminine emotion, such as a sudden deluge of tears, a wave of profound sorrow, or an engulfing sense of vulnerability that feels boundless. Remember this crucial truth: these are all integral parts of a much larger healing wave, a cosmic current of transformation passing directly through you. Instead of feeling like a small boat helplessly swept away by a tempestuous sea, consciously choose to become the calm, unwavering center of the storm. Anchor your awareness in the simple rhythm of your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly, and observe your feelings without judgment. Simply witness these intense internal weather patterns with detached curiosity, acknowledging that old, stagnant energy is actively being released from your system, dissolving like mist in the morning sun. This empowered approach, choosing deliberate healing over a blind, reactive response like lashing out or withdrawing, completely allows the imbalance to pass through you like a transient cloud, without dominating your consciousness or dictating your actions. Each time you manage to maintain this profound inner balance under pressure, you are not only healing yourself, but also sending a powerful, positive ripple into the collective field, a resonant frequency of peace that subtly shifts the energetic landscape, contributing immensely to the healing of these same energies in countless others. Practical steps for navigating lunar energies. The potent lunar events of September often act as cosmic accelerators, significantly amplifying this ongoing energetic purging. The full moon in Pisces, paired with a powerful lunar eclipse, unleashes an ethereal deluge of spiritual and emotional energy, flooding the planet with deeply empathetic, often melancholic, yet ultimately purifying currents. This cosmic tide diligently stirs what remains hidden in the collective heart: unresolved griefs, ancestral traumas, unexpressed desires for unity, bringing them to the surface for much-needed healing. Conversely, the subsequent new moon in Virgo, amplified by its solar eclipse, offers a grounded, pragmatic counterpoint, a sharp, focused beam of organizational light, providing a crucial reset. This helps you to meticulously integrate the profound lessons learned and offers an opportunity to start anew on higher, more stable ground. During the emotionally charged full moon eclipse, you may experience a wistful longing or profound nostalgia for a past that never truly was. Vivid dreams so lucid they feel like alternate realities, or sudden surges of insight that unlock old emotional prisons, leading to powerful emotional breakthroughs. The new moon in Virgo, in stark contrast, brings a laser-like clarity and an unshakable determination to organize your life practically, from your physical space to your daily routines. To work effectively with these energies, consider practices such as journaling intentions, meticulously articulating your desires, and setting clear pathways, meditating, sinking into the quiet depths of your being to receive intuitive guidance, or performing simple yet potent rituals, like the symbolic act of writing down what you're ready to release, then ceremoniously and safely burning it, transforming old energy into smoke and ash. Grounding practices for stability during these turbulent times. Grounding practices are your absolute lifeline, serving as an anchor in a choppy sea, a steady hand amidst the swirling currents of intense emotion. Begin by consciously slowing your breath, adopting a deliberate, deep cadence. Imagine each inhale as drawing in luminous, calming peace, feeling it expand through your entire being, and each exhale as releasing stress and tension, visualizing them dissolving like mist. Connect deeply with nature. Feel the ancient, steady pulse of the earth beneath your bare soles, drawing its unwavering stability into your very core. Embrace the sturdy trunk of a tree, sensing its deep roots and enduring strength, allowing its resilience to fortify you, or immerse yourself in the cleansing embrace of water, whether a warm bath or a natural spring, allowing its fluid energy to wash away stagnation. Nourish your physical body with the earth's bounty, mineral-rich foods like dark leafy greens, root vegetables, and whole grains, which intrinsically anchor your physical form. Stay consistently hydrated with pure, revitalizing water, flushing out toxins and maintaining energetic fluidity. Use sound intentionally. Allow the resonant vibrations of Tibetan singing bowls to gently realign your energetic field, or the soothing cadences of calming chants to create a protective sonic balm, shaking loose, stagnant emotional pockets. Burning sage, allowing its purifying smoke to ceremonially cleanse your personal space and symbolically sweep away old energies, or diffusing essential oils like lavender can also powerfully ground your environment, creating an atmosphere of tranquil security. Ultimately, find what simple acts root you firmly in the here and now, allowing you to feel genuinely present and safe in your own skin, thereby creating an inviolable inner sanctuary of calm within your heart. Invoking divine support, you are never truly alone on this profound journey. This is a unifying truth that transcends any fleeting feeling of isolation. You carry an incandescent divine spark within you, a precious fragment of the Creator, an eternal flame of wisdom and love. And know this, your compassionate guides and angels are always attuned to your energetic signature, poised and ready to assist whenever you extend a heartfelt call. In moments of intense drama or gripping panic, when the world feels like it's collapsing around you, or an irrational fear suddenly grips your corpus, take a conscious, deep breath, breaking the cycle of reactivity, and simply ask for help. A powerful invocation might be, I call upon Source and my higher self to fill me now, clear this pattern, and wrap me in pure light. As you utter these words, visualize a radiant beam of pure, golden light descending, or imagine a loving, benevolent presence enveloping you. See it as a golden waterfall, a soft, iridescent cocoon, or the warm embrace of an infinitely compassionate being. This act of invocation profoundly shifts the energy, like sunlight melting away shadows, dissolving density and resistance, and creating sacred space for a higher, more intuitive response to emerge, offering insightful solutions instead of frantic reactions. The more consistently you practice invoking divine support, this spiritual muscle grows stronger, making the return to calm and clarity not only quicker, but also more enduring. Your healing as a collective contribution, understand that every single wound you heal, the deep, often arduous work of confronting and integrating past traumas, and every fearful thought you courageously transform by consciously choosing a perspective of trust and love, adds precious light to humanity's vast collective field. It's like adding individual sparks to a vast, interconnected bonfire, intensifying its brilliance for all. Your personal purging is not merely self-improvement. It is a sacred service, a profound act of planetary stewardship, actively rippling outward with an energetic resonance that subtly yet powerfully influences the entire global consciousness, elevating the planet's vibration. Each time you make the conscious choice to embody compassion over ingrained resentment, extending understanding rather than holding on to bitterness, even when provoked, or choose courage over debilitating anxiety, stepping forward despite inner apprehension and trusting your innate strength, you create a palpable energetic signature. You make that elevated energy more readily available, like an energetic blueprint for others to tap into these higher frequencies within themselves. Your inner work, therefore, shines brightly as a beacon, a lighthouse in the spiritual fog, guiding others towards safety and clarity, forming an integral part of a growing, intricate network of light-luminous web woven by countless conscious individuals, actively dissolving the shadows of ignorance and fear and truly transforming the world, one brave soul at a time. Embracing the graduation of your soul, look upon this profound purging not as torment, but as a final, pivotal preparation for your soul's next glorious level of growth, a monumental milestone in your spiritual evolution. Consider it akin to a spiritual boot camp, a rigorous training ground designed to fortify your energetic vessel, diligently clearing any lingering residual energy and shedding the last vestiges of limiting beliefs, enabling it to contain and transmit even greater magnitudes of divine luminescence. You are in essence being refined, stripped of what no longer serves, and meticulously prepared for an expanded purpose, your unique soul mission, a calling that transcends ordinary existence. Embrace this process as a sacred initiation, a profound rite of passage, a trial by fire that ultimately purifies and empowers, rather than cruel and meaningless suffering. The challenges you face are not designed to break you, rather, they're stretching you like a muscle enduring intense training to embody a higher vibration, to elevate your energetic field and resonate with higher states of consciousness and experience. Resistance, like swimming against a powerful current, only exhausts you and keeps you tethered to the very patterns you seek to transcend, thereby delaying this inevitable ascension. Instead, surrender to the flow, a profound act of trust in the universe's benevolent design, allowing yourself to be carried by the currents of transformation. Trust deeply that each release strengthens your capacity to carry light, creating voids that are then filled with luminous, pure energy, making you a more potent conduit for divine grace. Every conscious step you take, every release, every integration, is an undeniable blessing for Gaia, our planet, and directly contributes to humanity's collective ascension. A call to share and honor your journey. You are unequivocally not alone in this intense, transformative journey. This is a unifying truth that dispels the illusion of solitary struggle. Souls worldwide are experiencing remarkably similar transformations, a synchronized global awakening, a collective metamorphosis unfolding across continents and cultures. Therefore, share your experiences and hard-won healing practices with your soul family, perhaps in the comments of this transmission, extending a hand of connection and offering your unique wisdom. Your personal story, your narrative of resilience and triumph, may be the very spark that ignites courage in another's heart, reminding them they are seen, understood, and never truly alone. And crucially, honor your remarkable progress with a simple yet deeply meaningful ritual light, a white candle, a potent symbol of purity, new beginnings, and illuminated consciousness. Breathe deeply, allowing the peace to permeate your being, and affirm with conviction, I release what no longer serves me, and I wholeheartedly welcome new light into my life. Feel a deep, well-deserved sense of pride and profound relief for the immense inner work you've undertaken, the spiritual excavation and reconstruction within your spirit. Trust implicitly that you are indeed ready for this precipice, the exhilarating edge of a new beginning, a leap of faith into an unknown, yet infinitely promising future. A new dawn is undeniably rising, heralded by courageous souls just like you, whose inner work forms the bedrock of this global shift. You are never alone, and you are deeply, unconditionally loved on this extraordinary